Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel, whether you're new or you're coming back. My name is Victoria and today we're going to take a look at your love life, your career space, and we'll get you some guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the energies of the month of December. At the end, I'll pull some cards with messages from your person of interest to yourself. Okay, but at the beginning, as always, I'm starting with an oracle deck, and today I've got my new deck. It's called Angels and Ancestors. So let's get a message from the ancestors first, and then we'll go into tarot. Remember that this is a general message, so take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. This is also a reading for your sun sign, moon, ascendant, and Venus. So if you are checking this reading for a sun sign, you may want to check readings for other placements that I've either already posted on my channel or they will be posted shortly. And I do personal readings as well, so reach out to me via an email address or my website. Details are below for more info. Okay, you have the seer. See beyond the current situation. So there's something in your current life that's knocking you off your feet, that's puzzling you, that's stumbling you, that makes you unsure what to do next or whether success is possible in that specific area, right? And this is actually part of the lesson where you're supposed to kind of reconsider your perspective, right? It's almost like, you know, if you're looking at something and something is in the way, you won't be able to see that thing, right? You're looking for. So you'll need to shift yourself, like to be able to see from a different angle, from a different distance. So it's kind of like that. So the universe wants you to shift, to get a different view from a different angle. And then you'll see something very, very important in that situation. And in terms of next steps for yourself. Okay, let's get into tarot. Let's see, maybe we'll have more information about this through the reading itself. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. Nine of Wands. This is your love space. Two of Swords. Death. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Career. We have Knight of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Very good. And High Priestess. You could be dealing with Cancer. Actually, it's Pisces energy. And the advice is Seven of Swords, Lovers, Gemini, and Six of Cups. Wow. Wow. Some kind of secret is coming to the surface. And for some of you, it's going to be Nine of Cups, bottom of the deck. For some of you, it's going to be a secret around your love life, like obviously about the partner. It could be current partner, ex-partner. Something that you didn't know and why you couldn't heal a certain situation. Like you were wondering, like, why would that person just suddenly leave me? Or like that person, like we had it so well, going so well, and that person cheated on me or something. Or whatever that secret, like whatever, there was something that you couldn't explain to yourself and it was hard for you to move on from it. You'll get some new insights, some new information about that, of what it was about, and also how the other person either didn't do it on purpose, i.e. they didn't want to hurt you, or maybe they thought it was acceptable, like in their world it was, because that was part of their values, part of their mindset, right? And this disconnect where you fell apart, it kind of showed you that was divinely orchestrated, right? Because your values are different, so the universe helped you get apart. So A, you get reminded about your values are, and B, you can hold space for somebody better, for somebody who will be sharing your values. Okay, let's see here. It could be, by the way, it doesn't have to be a very recent partner. It could be a partner from like 5 or 10 years ago, but there's something that you'll find out about that story during this time that will make it a completely different picture than what you were telling yourself before, or where maybe you were even blaming yourself. Okay, so lots of transformation in this space. I don't see other people, I'll be honest with you. So either you're single or this is just the time for your personal growth and your personal pursuits, where it's really about your individual path. And you're finding your way towards courage to be yourself and to kind of go to think outside the box in terms of like, so not to make a decision because it seems like the most obvious decision or it seems like you have no other choice, but see the choices, if you know what I mean. Like, we always have choices, right? And they say if you can change the situation, change your attitude towards it. That's also a choice. And I know it sounds a little cheesy, especially if it's a painful situation, but like, regardless, they can probably, if you give me a specific situation, I'll give you a few ways you could handle it or resolve it, right? But this is like, more than anything, believing that you can do more and be more, right? And that card, the oracle card, said see beyond the current situation, right? Like, this is, even if it's a hardship, it's not there to minimize you, it's not there to stop you from pursuing your dream. It's something important that you need to see, to believe in yourself and to take bigger steps, so to speak, right? And this death card is actually gonna cause lots of changes in how you see yourself and what you're capable of. Very interesting. For your career space, we have Knight of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles clarified by High Priestess. So again, High Priestess is that seer card, essentially, right? It's again reminding you that as much as it feels like it's a very pragmatic, very tangible, very material world that you are in when you are at work, you still need to use your discernment to look beyond the current situation. Because you could be losing sight of how much you have to give, right? And how much you deserve to receive, if you know what I mean, right? You have been treated like this Knight of Pentacles. That's what I'm getting for you. And you are an earth sign, so Pentacles actually are your element. But you're not the Knight. And that's the downside that you've been seeing, right? At least feeling like something is off, right? But maybe you weren't brave enough to even like tell yourself the truth, not to mention act on it and demand the fairness, right? So you'll be able to see if you allow, if you kind of fall into that energy and you see beyond what people are saying or what your boss is telling you, right? They could be telling you a story of like, oh, this is a hard economical situation, or you know, that girl got a promotion instead of you because, and they'll give you some reasons. So maybe on paper it would make sense, but deep down you would know that you are not being appreciated enough and you're being asked to do something about it. And I'm not saying necessarily immediately quit your job, but at least speak up for yourself. Do your homework, bring it to the table, but do not just let things kind of slide by, and do not let others treat you unfairly. Because essentially it's not even just like, oh, I'm not making as much as I could have had. This is energetically you're sending that message and you're getting more and more of that energy towards yourself, where you'll keep being undervalued, underappreciated, right? At some point you're starting to get, because it's a reciprocity law, you're starting to get bad karma, negative karma onto yourself, right? Because you're essentially undermining your own gifts and values. Like, you're agreeing to that, you're quiet about that. So you're almost like the accomplice to that case, to whatever case people are putting up against you. Whew. And yeah, last but not least, some strong soulmate energy here. Most likely romantic, could be, doesn't have to be romantic. It's gonna be intriguing, it's gonna be new, it's gonna be different. The advice that I'm getting for this is don't rush too quickly into it, even if you've known this person for a long time. Six of Cups could mean that you know each other since like childhood or just for a very long time, and you may feel comfortable with this person, so you want to go deep right away, right? And you are asked at this time to be careful, to kind of watch your step and not to rush into anything. And if that person is a true life partner, they will definitely be patient and give you that time and space that you need. Okay, messages from your person of interest to yourself. Messages for Capricorn from their person of interest. Wow. 4 of Wands. Knight of Cups. Wow. Yes, this is somebody who wants to swoop you off your feet, give you everything right there, right now. Right? So they may be a charmer. They may have like their moves to like make an impression and sweep you off your feet. Right? Whether it's a new person or maybe even somebody you've been with before. But try to see beyond the current situation. How do they make you feel? Are they a kind and loving person? What kind of choices they have? How do they plan to build their life long term? Right? So this is part of that. It's not a test exactly, but let's call it exam, right? Where the universe is asking you to kind of like is checking what they're gonna do in this kind of situation. Are you just gonna go for it because you'll be so happy and pleased and flattered about all the love bombing and the big prospects that they're offering, right? Like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, right? You'll look beyond and you'll take it seriously, not because you're judging the person, but because you understand or you see that there are more important things than that in order to build a successful life together. But yeah, that person has got it all for you, and it's because they see you as a good prospect of a life partner. And man or woman, take gender how it resonates, it doesn't really matter. It's just that they will be the pursuer in this case, right? It could be a woman, you could be a man, why not, right? But that's essentially like they're gonna be proactive because they see a lot of opportunities with you and they don't want to miss their chance, which who can blame them for, right? Okay, anyways, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thanks very much for being with me. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and until next time.